Hi, my name is Tendai and welcome to my channel. Today's episode is about grounding. What is grounding actually? Grounding or earthing is when you go barefoot and you come into contact with the earth. It reduces inflammation within the body, so however long you stay grounded, the benefits then get more far ranging. Earth is actually negatively charged. The atmosphere, so the space between us and I'd like to call it the ether. Now the ether is actually an element. We're no longer taught about all the elements, so they tell you that all the elements are earth, wind, fire and water. There's a fifth one, which is the ether. So you got your earth, wind, fire, water, ether, and the ether is not really spoken about. Now the ether is positively charged, so is the air. However, the earth is negatively charged, which is why when it's windy or you've been moving around throughout the day, it is very important that you actually go barefoot and go walking around and ground yourself. This is to then, because the wind robs you of all your negative ions, or negative electrons, should I say. One of the things that I like to do is to go barefoot and walk around either in the garden or out in this field, which is in my backyard. Basically, this is practically my backyard. It's a massive field actually. Yeah. Right, one of the things that I like to do is to get barefoot and just walk around in this field barefoot. The sun's out and I like to get my hair out because this is an antenna. I don't know if you knew that. Your hair is an antenna, so it's good that when the sun's out, you get out. I get my hair out and I go barefoot and I just walk around and just recharge. Now here's what happens when you earth yourself. When you ground yourself, or when you earth yourself, your body then is equalized with the earth. All the negative electrons enter your body and they surround your red blood cells, causing them to repel each other. And in doing so, it increases your blood viscosity, making it easier for your heart to pump your blood around the body. One thing that I actually notice as well, when I'm grounded, or especially when I've been grounded myself for 20 minutes or so, I really feel like relaxed and zen. If I'd had a stressful day, if I'm a bit tense or anxious, it really does help with my mental state and my emotional state, which is really amazing. I mean, it's an incredible benefit. Studies have also shown that grounding is really good for mental health, for pain, for inflammation, any disease or disease. Grounding could really help. We are electrical beings. All our electrical functions, like motor skills, it's all electrical. I mean, we're chemical and electrical. It's a mixture of both. So it is important that we ground regularly, and I'm talking every day. Every day. You can do it with bare feet, you can do it with your hands. I know people that ground with their hands. I've got a friend called Andre, especially in the winter time, who'll just go and put his hands on the ground, on the earth in the morning when there's dew on there, and it's more conductive. It's I mean, it doesn't really matter so long as you, whether there's dew or not, so long as you ground yourself, you will still reap the benefits. Now if you live somewhere like in an apartment block where there's no gardens, grass, and there's artificial grass, whatever, don't worry, there is other ways to ground. So you've got grounding sheets, you've got grounding mats. I actually have a earthing rod, which we use because I'm an electrician, an earthing rod which you use for electrical installations in rural areas like where I am. Like if I'm installing a car charger and I don't have a proper earthing system, I can install a earthing rod and then connect it to the charger, and that will be a means of earthing that electrical charger. Now I have one of those in my home or outside my home. I've got it driven into the ground. It's got two wires coming off it. One that goes to my front room and one that goes to my bedroom. And the one that goes to my bedroom is attached to my grounding sheet on my bed. And the other one is attached to my grounding mat in my front room. So if I'm chilling in the front room and it's really cold outside, it's rainy and I don't want to go outside, I use those. So at night when I'm sleeping, I'm grounding or I'm earthed. And when I'm chilling, I can ground myself as well. So there's many different ways of doing it, but that's the more expensive way of doing it. Now, if you're financially challenged and you can't afford to buy a grounding mat because they're quite expensive and a grounding sheet, then you've got all of this to ground yourself with. One thing that I really, really love about nature is the fact that it is all very simple. It's all very straightforward. There's no side effects. There's nothing. I mean, one thing that I would say is if you're taking things like statins or blood thinners, then I would really be careful about grounding because, like I said, grounding increases your blood viscosity, right? Blood thinners, what do? They increase your blood viscosity. So ideally what you want to do is see how you move with how you feel when you're grounding yourself if you're on blood thinners, and you might actually be able to do away with the blood thinners with the assistance of your doctor. So I would suggest speaking to your medical professional and seeing if they can assist you with maybe coming off it while monitoring your health and how you react to it while doing this grounding. I'm currently barefoot. I've been barefoot all day. I've been outside working all day and I've been barefoot the whole time, and I feel amazing. I feel amazing. And when I sleep, I'm grounded. When I'm moving around, I'm grounded. So I'd suggest getting into the habit of grounding yourself or earthing yourself at all times, especially when it's summertime like this and it's a beautiful day like this. There's no reason for you not to do it. Why wouldn't you ground yourself? Why wouldn't you reap the benefits of nature and the freeness of it as well? It's free. Just going barefoot. And I think society as it's gone, like when I was a child, I used to run around barefoot all the time, and I didn't realize the benefits of it. I was actually speaking to a friend of mine called Max, and I was telling him, oh yeah, I'm just grounding myself, and he's like, what's that? I was like, yeah, I'm barefoot, I'm out on the grass. And he's like, oh, is that why I feel amazing every time I go outside barefoot? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I didn't know, I didn't realize he actually reaped the benefits of going barefoot without realizing it, and it made him feel amazing, and he didn't realize why he felt amazing. Now he does, and so do you. So yeah, go outside, be barefoot, look into the sun, stare into the sun, especially early in the morning and as the sun's setting, not midday or whatever. I'm talking as the sun's rising at dawn. You want to look into the sun, and as the sun's setting, you want to look into the sun as well. Let that sun enter your eyes and reap the benefits of that. If you're wearing sunglasses out there, take them off, man. You don't need those things. Let the sun enter your eyes without any barriers between you and the sun, and enjoy nature as nature was intended to be enjoyed. You know, I've been out here all day barefoot. I had to sort out my work vehicle, and I did a few bits in the garden, and I was barefoot the whole time. I had my green juice outside, barefoot, the sun on me, and I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Another thing that I do when I go on bike rides, like yesterday I did an 80-kilometer bike ride. I went and met a friend in Bristol, and we cycled together. I'm holding myself accountable going out cycling, so and basically coming back, I had a 52%. So in my 80-kilometer bike ride, 52% of that time I had a headwind, and most of that was on my way back home, which was uphill. I went through Bath and I was coming back towards where I live, and it was so windy, and it's uphill, and I was pushing, I was struggling, and blah blah. And then I got back, and I got back and I was feeling a bit beaten up. Like it was a tough ride. Like doing 80k in the wind is not the most enjoyable thing in the world. I was feeling beaten up and I was like, oh my God, I haven't grounded myself. I was in the wind, I was riding my bike and I haven't grounded myself. I need to go outside because the wind steals all your negative electrons. So I was like, go outside, ground yourself immediately. I came outside, the grass was wet because it had been just raining. It was like a horrible storm yesterday I got caught in as well. Went on the grass immediately, and I mean immediately. I felt it like shoot up my body. And when I went back in, I felt a lot better than I did before I grounded myself. It is so important that we ground. And here's another thing. I did an 80-kilometer bike ride. Now I haven't really been on my bike that often. I'm not in any pain at all. Like usually, like your legs are a bit sore. You're like, oh, I feel that. Like I exercised really hard yesterday. I'm not in any pain at all. Like I'm not even joking. Like I'm not in any pain. I should be feeling something, but I'm not in any pain. And that's one of the benefits of earthing, of grounding. Ideally, you want to do a minimum of about 20 minutes a day. If you can manage more, that would be amazing. Like the more you're grounded, the more you earth, the more benefits you're going to reap. The goodness of being grounded, of being earth, of being in contact with the soil, the land, the grass, with nature. So get into the habit of grounding yourself, whether it's with your hands, your feet, your entire body. Just get in contact with the earth and reap the benefits. I'd love to hear if you got any pain or anything like that, and then monitor it and see if your pain goes away. And if it does, I'd love to hear from you. I'd put a comment and just say, yo, I had this, and through earthing or through sleeping on an earthing mat or a grounding sheet, or through just going outside and being in the garden barefoot all day or over the weekends and in the evenings when I get in from work, all my pain has gone away or there's no pain whatsoever. I'd love to hear this. I'd love to hear from you. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you're suffering with and what the effect of earthing or grounding was for you. Again, if you suffer from like migraines or anything like that, again, ground yourself. Go outside and just be outside for about 2 hours with your feet on the ground and see if that migraine doesn't go away. And if it does, I want to hear from you as well. I really do. So yeah, please do let me know if earthing or grounding has made a difference for you. All right. Cheers. Thanks a lot.